Hello, it's Sonia and Francesca, and we're really happy to be talking today with you. So we're going to set up for success your best year ever in 2022. The Scots call this time between Christmas and New Year, or Hogmanay, the daft days. The lazy, hazy time where we don't know what day it is, we don't know what we should be doing, why we're eating rumbles for breakfast, and quite frankly, a delicious Aperol Spritz sorbet, crazy times of the day and night. And I'd like you to actually put these daft days to work in integrating the experiences of the past 2021 and planning for your best year ever in 2022. You see, humans love rituals. Every culture in the world celebrates successes, commemorates life events like births, couplings, deaths. And rituals allow us to stop, to reflect, to pull the experience apart, to learn from what went wrong, and to reiterate and reinforce the things that went well. This examining of the past allows us to integrate the experiences that we've had, and creating a ritual around this process actually encourages the clearing of sticky energy of situations and emotions that just haven't been resolved. This allows us to launch into a new year feeling fresh, energetic, and able to take advantage of new possibilities. And I'd love you to be able to harness the innate power of human rituals with the wisdom of examining and integrating the past for your own personal advantage. Grab a friend, share these videos with her, and use my 5-day year in review ritual together to create your best year ever. Sharing this kind of experience with someone that you know and you care about actually increases the experience, makes it more beneficial for you and the person that you share it with. This is literally something that I'm doing in my life now and that I share with my clients who are setting themselves health goals for this coming year. But you can use this for whatever goal you want, whether it's something to do with work, family, maybe it's learning a new language, whatever it happens to be. The year in review ritual, I designed it to be 10 minutes of me guiding you through the ritual. That's what these videos are, for 5 days in a row, and then you doing 10 minutes of work. And I'll actually have points through the video where I get you to pause and do about 5 minutes of work, and we do that twice. We're going to start from now, the 28th of December, through until the 1st of January next year. And I'm actually going to be pulling these videos down the week after. And I'm doing that deliberately because I don't know about you, but I know I've got a heap of programs that I've purchased or some that have been given to me for free. It doesn't seem to matter whether I bought it or it's free. They're just sitting there and I'm not getting to them. And I want that little prompt that you know that this will be expiring soon to actually get you to jump in and do it. There's no point having it sitting there. It's not going to work unless you're actually doing it. So create your year in review ritual. The first thing I want you to do is to create the ritual. You're going to use this every single time that you work with me. And I really hope that you use it into the future whenever you feel the need to reevaluate your goals or your progress. All right, let's get started. Now, you can really do whatever you choose to do as long as you do it every day that we work together over the 5 days. I'm going to share with you what I do, and you are more than welcome to join along and use the same one that I use. I've created these elements to the ritual I use deliberately because the ritual primes your mind, it primes your consciousness and even your nervous system for the experience you're about to embark on. And when you finish, it actually allows you to leave everything that you've experienced within the space and time of what we're doing together. And this allows you to go back to your day without any emotional hangover. Your ritual can be anything. I'm going to share with you mine, like I said, and I'd love you to follow along yourself. So before I start, I actually let everyone I know that I'm going to be uncontactable for about 15 to 30 minutes because sometimes I take a little bit longer personally. I make a cup of tea, or today I've grabbed a glass of water, and I go into a room and I close the door. Now, if you're not able to do this, put on some headphones or earmuffs with some noise cancelling facilities, hopefully. And if not, just play some gentle music in the background as a distraction. I turn off my phone, I close the emails on my computer, grab a pencil and paper because I'm old school like that, and then I light a candle. There's lots of significance in candles in terms of shedding light on it, bringing light to a situation, and then when we blow it out at the end, closing that experience down. But like I said, you don't have to. I just think it's something meaningful for me. Sit in a chair. I'm sitting in a really comfy armchair, kick off my shoes, place my feet firmly on the carpet or on the floor, and this way I can actually feel the solidness and the realness of the floor in my body. And this is quite a grounding step, which is helpful on some of the days, particularly day 3. Then I take a big breath in through my nose and expel it out of my mouth. And I say something out loud. And this is my year in review ritual. This is my time to reflect and learn from 2021 and create my 2022. These moments I spend now in contemplation and learning will pay off over the whole 2022. Then I hug myself. Oh, Francesca, I'm going to have to stop hugging you, my love. Then I hug myself and I tell myself I'm safe. This step might feel weird, but it's actually very important. Whatever happens now, it's not real. It's a memory of the past. And it's important to tell yourself that you're in charge and that you're in your body and not actually in that experience. And hugging yourself actually does that. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to spend the next 10 minutes together doing 2 simple activities. And these are going to be the same activities we do each day. We're just going to have a different theme to each activity. So the first thing is, I just want you to think about your 2021. Think about the lived experience that you had as a movie. If 2021 was a movie, what happened at the start of the movie? Who did you meet? Who did you say goodbye to? What did you hope was going to happen in the movie? What actually happened in the movie? What happened in the middle? Think about the successes. Think about the failures. Think about the boring bits. Think about the bits where you felt fulfilled or in control. This thinking about your year of 2021 as a movie allows you to separate the experience from yourself. You become an other, an observer. The events of the year happen to someone else in the movie. You're floating above the events. You're sitting safely in your chair and you're witnessing them as if they were a movie from Steven Spielberg. You're in charge of your movie reel. You can speed it up, you can skip over bits, you can rewind, you can see how fast you can push the fast forward button in your head to witness the high points, the low points. And did the movie finish the way you expected? Was there the happy Hollywood ending that you were hoping for? Pause me now and spend about 5 minutes thinking through the movie of your 2021. And we'll be here when you come back. Welcome back. Good to see you back. Hey, Francesca, it's good to see them back. Hey, so what we're going to do now is we're going to transition to recording what you witnessed. We need to do this to examine the movie in our head. It makes sense to our rational brain. We've got to take the movie out of our brain and actually make it into a hard copy. Bring it into real life, IRL. So I'm old school, so I do it with a notepad, pencil, and paper. Or you can pull out your laptop and type. You can write, you can draw, you could voice to voice memo it, you could video it. Choose whatever medium makes sense for you. It's the most enjoyable and it has the most meaning for you. All right, let's get started. Don't edit, spell check, revise, parse a sentence. The point is to write talk or draw continuously until all of that movie is out of your head and onto the page or onto the voice or onto the video. No one except you is going to be reading or listening to this process. So don't limit your 2021 movie. Record the high points and the low points. I want you to mention the happy and the sad, the light and the heavy, the boring and the fun, the things that exceeded your expectations and the things that quite frankly didn't. Any experience that has an emotional charge to it, any emotion you can't stop thinking about. You can't get this process wrong. It's impossible. Whatever you write is perfect, right, and just how it should be. Please don't edit, pause. Who cares if a sentence starts with and? Who cares if there's no verb in it? No one cares. So I'm going to get you to pause the video now for 5 minutes. Francesca and I will be here waiting when you're ready. You can take as long as you want. We're not going to go anywhere. Welcome back. It's great to see you again. I'm really proud of you. Whatever happened is perfect and right and just the way it should be. Francesca and I were scribbling away frantically for probably about 10 minutes actually, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, getting down the movie of your life. And I'm really proud of you. For whatever happened, you're here. Well done. So tomorrow we're going to be exploring in more detail, specifically only the high points, the successes, the times you felt that you were in the flow, on the right path, or feeling fulfilled. And we'll be doing that in more detail. But for now, just as we spent time starting the ritual at the beginning, it's just as important to spend time now at the end finishing the ritual. This closing process actually allows us to leave any emotions, any thoughts in the moment here and not take them forward into our day when we leave this room or take off your headset. So we kick it off by actually congratulating ourselves. Self-praise is a proven way to integrate experiences into your nervous system. If you've never done this before, you could start with following this script. Now, I want you to say out loud, well done. I am so proud of myself for doing this. I have successfully created a ritual and I have successfully attempted, started, completed, whatever you want to put there, day 1. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's year in review ritual. Now, blow out your candles. This is a lot of significance for your brain when you actually see something closing and shutting. So blow your candles out. Place your notepad or laptop or however you recorded this somewhere safe that you know no one's going to find. And if the experience did raise some sticky or painful emotions, I want you to say something out loud with me. I am so proud of myself for recording all of 2021. What happened, the emotions, the outcomes, they are now recorded. I no longer need to revisit them. They're in the past, I'm safe now, and the ritual is over. Hug yourself. Put your feet flat on the floor and feel how your physical body is present in the here and now. What you experienced is a memory and it's not now. And now, because movement changes emotion, it's time to move. If you wish to, you could turn on an upbeat song and you could dance. You could go into your yard, you could go to the park, you could go to the beach, you could go outdoors, play with your dog, pat your cat, and feel proud of yourself. You were successful. So now it's over. How do you feel? I would genuinely love to hear from you. And if you found that this process was valuable, I would love you to share it with one of your friends. This would make my heart feel incredibly glad to know that this information is out there and doing good in the world. Today was just day one of a 5-day process. So tomorrow, like I said, we're going to talk about and deep dive and unpack and unpick, however you want to say it, the successful points of your 2021, the high points. And the reason for that is because every single one of us has a different array of circumstances, different emotions that make us feel successful. For some people, it's climbing the mountain, doing the deal, having the money. For some people, it's feeling calm and chill. For some people, it's relaxing. For some people, it's being super active. For some people, it's having an incredibly long to-do list. For some people, it's having nothing on the to-do list. We need to actually deep dive into those emotions and feelings and circumstances behind what makes you feel good and feel successful, so we can actually project it forward and make sure you get more of that in 2022. So if you think that's something that you would enjoy sharing with a friend, please feel free to do that. I've certainly loved the process and being able to share it with you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, stay well. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the beautiful Francesca, who is definitely getting a little treat for her beautiful behavior today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.